you talk about vehicle sizes, you can talk about something like the Nova or the Camaro. That was a pretty small car, but this is even smaller, more of a size of a Vega, a lot smaller of a vehicle. So AMC really went above and beyond in terms of making this fast, because cars like the Vega didn't have a very quick engine. It was like a 6-cylinder or something in there, I believe.
That's true. The thing is with the AMX is they built this car with the idea of competing with the Corvette. They built the Javelin to compete with the Mustang and the Camaros and you know, the Dodge products that were like the Barracudas and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And they were okay. They had a backseat in them, which was a bit of a joke, but it was there, you know what I mean? But they built this car to compete with the Corvette because they thought if they had something that was a 2-seat car,
Yeah.
similar to the Corvette, and the only one in recent memory was the 55 to 57 T-Bird that was a 2-seater, and that would create a market.
Right.
So by being a 97-inch wheelbase car, and by having the engine set back and the lightweight and no back seat and all the funky stuff that removed weight from the car,
Yeah.
it turned into a pretty hard hauling muscle car, or as they like to call them, a pony car.
Right.
It's like that, but their whole idea was to compete for the Corvette market.
Wow, that's pretty cool, and this car is pretty quick, and I can't wait to see what this car does.
When I decided that an AMX was what I was going to look for, of course, then the search started to see what I could find. At that time, I found 3 that were feasible. There was a red one in Florida, there was this one by Ottawa in Arnprior, and there was a 1970
Right now, it looks really nice.
Well, yeah, I tracked down some aftermarket seats. You know, I bought a carpet kit from American Motors, from Jeff Kennedy's American Products, that has all kinds of AMX stuff. Then, you know, the tach failed, and the speedometer failed, and the gauges failed, and I said, yeah, you know what?
It's a full restoration at that point.
So I took and made a new dashboard for it.
Okay.
I put new all autometer gauges into it. The
Oh, wow.
speedometer, the tachometer, all that stuff is all autometer.
Unbelievable.
Then I bought a set of blinkers from the same guys that supplied the wiring kit. It's a painless wiring kit, and they make little blinker lights because I couldn't incorporate them into the gauges like they were originally.
Yeah.
So I stepped the gauges up and down and put the blinkers in there and a high beam indicator in there with the fuel indicator, and built the dashboard that has grounds for all the wiring and everything. And then if I pull the dashboard off, the padded stuff, you got complete access to the fuse box that's in there, plus
problems on that other side? Yeah, it's not moving down. It's not moving down.
half throttle because it'll just spin the tires.
Holy cow, that is so aggressive for a small block. That's a muscle car. that is a muscle car.
We get on a bypass, maybe I'll lean on it and kick the back barrels in and you'll watch it fly then, but it'll probably just spin the tires. That's why I got those slicks up there.
Wow.
Smell the rubber?
Oh yeah, you're you're burning rubber. That's crazy.
Smell the rubber?
Oh yeah, you're you're burning rubber. That's crazy.
And spinning.
Holy crap.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
But at least you know now.
You need the slicks if you want to drive this thing.
Well, that's why I bought them.
I've never seen somebody, you know, burning
At
rubber
that speed, spin the tires, eh?
spinning the tires on third like that. That's crazy. Wow. That's pretty cool.
Nice car, eh?
Yeah, nice car, man. I love it.